Hi, I'm John Novosel. I'm here with Golf Magazine Top 100 instructor John Tattersall to talk about the Launch Pro from Bushnell Golf. It's a launch monitor that gives you all the critical data you need to improve your game, lower your scores, and have more fun. John, in the Gold software package, it has Clubhead Path. Talk about how Path can be used for your average golfer, what it is, how they can improve it.
Thanks, John. So we need a baseline, first of all. So we calibrate the system. It's a camera-based system. So it's seeing basically where the club's going through in space, about a foot before, foot after. So path is a key component in understanding why the ball curves. And if you don't know the path, it's so hard to understand, like, what the heck am I trying to change? So we have a great system to give us a baseline. And you can see on the shot that was hit, we've got a path that's going in to out. It's going right to left, starting the ball right of target. So we got a path of 6 degrees in to out. So now I know, I see the ball, I'm on the range or I'm at home, I see the ball curve. Now I know what I need to do. What do I need to change? Or if I'm looking for this type of shot, I understand what created that kind of shot. It's one of the elements that creates curve.
So path creates curve. And then what if I want to change my path to make that, let's say that 6 or 7 degrees in to out is too much.
Yeah.
How would you work on improving that skill?
Well, the skill's a great word because we're not into style too much. When you're using a launch monitor, we actually get some hard data so we can understand which skill am I trying to change. So too many people stand on the range, they're worried about how the swing looks. Now I have a hard number. Now I can go, okay, do I stand differently? Do I aim differently? Do I move the ball position? You can almost coach yourself on what I need to do. If you don't know what the starting point is, you're operating in the dark. So now we're giving you a way to get further down the line on getting better.
And you just said something I think is so important for everybody out there. They're standing on the range worrying about how it looks, when really what we need to do is change that number, make a change. Because as we talk about, feel and real are two different things, right? And this gives you real. The accuracy on this is unmatched. So it's going to give you that actual path that you're producing. And so you can maybe worry less about this and a lot more about what's happening at impact.
Correct. The machine only knows what you've done to the golf ball, and it's looking down in this area. So like I said, so many people are worrying about backup in this area. This is a factor, but if you simply got on here, hit golf balls, and tried to change that, you may be somebody who wants to hit a fade, for instance, and you have a path that's going in to out that much. Very, very difficult to do that. So you could hit a fade by just aiming more left, so you could shift the path entirely without changing the swing very much. So it's kind of, who are you? Are you a drawer of the golf ball? Are you a fader of the golf ball? Everybody in golf always wants more, don't they? So if we know what to do to change that, that's a great starting point. So if you say, hey, I'm fading it too much and I want to draw it, but you have a path that's going out to in, that's very, very hard to do.
So it starts with getting that baseline number, becoming aware of it, knowing that number, and then developing that skill. And what's really great about the Launch Pro is you can set it up at your house, in the garage, wherever, and practice anytime you have a chance.
Yep.
So you can get better. Because I think that's a hard thing when you give a lesson and the guy doesn't practice, you're not going to get better.
I can give information to people, but then they need time to get better. And obviously they pay me to be there. If I'm not there, how do they get better? What are they working on? The great thing about this is they can send data to me saying, hey, my path is getting better, it's doing this, and the ball is doing better. So if you understand what the recipe is, and you have a baseline to see what it actually is doing, then you can start to coach yourself a little bit, which is, when I'm teaching competitive players, that's what I need to do. They're out there by themselves, and if they don't know what's changing or why the ball is doing what it's doing, I'm not helping them. I need them to get better at that skill.
Sounds like a positive feedback loop.
Yeah.
Learn what you do, work on it, get the feedback. We know it's accurate because of the camera-based system, and that's really going to help them improve their game.
100%. I mean, the old Ben Hogan thing, dig it out of the dirt. Well, most people don't have that amount of time, like you said, and they're not Ben Hogan. They don't understand ball flight. So now we're educating people as how to understand their ball flight and maybe kind of demystify some of the issues that are out there.
I love it. The Bushnell Launch Pro is going to help you understand club head path, improve your game, and you're going to have a lot of fun when you use it.